Protego!
Natty told me about
Aloha Mora.
poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm. But
Glacius!
once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, after class.
Accio!
Hello there. In the market for potions? What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
This looks intriguing. Levioso! Repulso! Arresto Momentum! Repulso! Levioso! Revelio. Levioso. Levioso! Assignment's all finished. This could prove dangerous. Depulso! Levioso! Depulso! Professor Howard will never believe this. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Depulso! Levioso! Depulso! Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Highwing! Go! Faster, Highwing! Highwing! Go! No need to race now, my friend.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave.
Revelio. It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
they won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
They come after me. The banners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Gah!
Come out the
Incendio! Levioso!
If I have so much...
What sort of person fights with law?
Incendio! Repulso!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for
Revelio.
Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around.
Reparo.
Don't know what Victor was sinking, stroking a
Trafficus Totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want. Can't fix.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of
Revelio.
surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Ha ha! Time to teach someone!
Don't think you'll get it out of here!
Expelliarmus!
They want a bio! You will!
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My break. Regret.
Expelliarmus!
Back for more? Not the brightest. Ah! The lab.
Time to teach them.
There you are! Confringo! Tremendo! Expelliarmus!
They want a bio! You will!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Confringo!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio!
Pathetic!
Confringo!
Is that the best
Defendo! Confringo!
Don't want to try
Levioso!
to get my claws out.
Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Defendo! Confringo! Glacius! Convulso!
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Descendo! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves, Stan.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Protego! Past the high wing!
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will be useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
much we don't know about beasts. So much to learn.
My mother would like to speak with me.
Excellent.
It may finally be safe since we
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people.
I will, Professor.
Now, you must be precise in your... Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Revelio.
Well done. Now, let us... into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Accio. Bombarda.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Accio.
Heads in the sand, all of you!
What do we have here? A demiguise.
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today.
I have the courage to go into the...
Revelio.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that... I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were... I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly. That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
What are you up to now?
You'll never believe what
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but cast...
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also references to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we...
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. When I know more, I shall send it. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
Revelio.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous. We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's Please avoid.
Those references.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's... I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if... it would mean a lot.
Off on another adventure, are we?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not...
But Mother!
My little
If someone had meddled in Matabilala...
I must get to class.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander. That is how I managed.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Deke would like to speak with you.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particular. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hair.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft,
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Levioso! There. Not going to hurt you.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestral. I'd like to ask you about changing the rooms.
Of course.
Actually, perhaps another. I've rescued the thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
I'll look after you. I don't have anything for this at the moment.
After you conjure the pen, you should be able to use it to breed your new thestrals.
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the...
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process.